Hello everyone, this afternoon we are at Delhi Park. You join us for this test match between India and New Zealand. I'm Mike Atherton, and joining me for what should be an exciting contest is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the irrepressible David.
Called the toss correctly, and they're going to have a bowl.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Welcome to this match between India and New Zealand. Please welcome the players and umpires as they take to the field.
Players look ready, the umpires are in position for the first ball. The bowlers will want to focus on their line and lengths and let the ball do the rest. Great shot through the gap.
Keeper!
Immediately underway with some runs.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter, a great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Yep.
Beats the cover fielder, nice shot.
Really just seemed to have put that one into the slot with the first ball to the new batter. All the same, it's a glorious shot for your first ball.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Yeah.
Well placed, should get a single.
Yes, keeper, keeper!
Waiting.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing. A couple on offer here.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Immaculate timing there.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for four, driven away nicely.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yep.
Nicely played.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope, punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Bolt coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Drives and misses everything.
Bolt with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Yep.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Bowlers!
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Yep, yep.
A lovely drive square.
It was just a little bit too full and it was beautifully timed.
like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Nicely played. Perfect timing.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Well-directed short ball sways out of the way.
Over. India are 31 for none.
Yeah.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yup. No!
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call made in the end.
Misses everything.
Not a great shot in the end. Practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now.
Beaten on the drive.
That's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Nice solid defensive shot.
Reached for it, but couldn't make the ground in time. A superb effort goes unrewarded.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Southey with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messed everything up.
India seem happy to take 2 runs off that over. It's a 33 for none.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep, yep.
Really good shot there.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
That's it.
Time that brilliantly.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep, yep.
Fall through the offside. Easy as you like.
It was in the gap, pretty much all the way along the ground to the boundary rope. Off to a good start now.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team. A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong, and it's going to take something special to break it up.
Waiting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Yup.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Great bowling.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Well bowled. Wait.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Sharma shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Wait there.
Perfect technique and placement.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Bolt from the chairman's end.
Yep.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yep.
Couldn't have played that any better.
What a lovely shot, and it flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Great bowling.
A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting.
Yep.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
No point running for that one. That was 4 off the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot.
Williamson, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yep.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Rahman is really starting to get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt this momentum.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you've still got to hit them. Majestic batting. Good shot. It's found the gap.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Yep.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Bowler.
Wait.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Yup.
Time that perfectly.
There was minimal follow through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Wait.
There'll be runs here. There's a chance if this hits.
Got to the boundary, last ball, punches it into the gap to get a single. Excellent batting.
Good bit of timing there.
And that brings up 50 runs for this batsman.
Really good innings to bring up the half-century. Impressive batting, and they'll want to push on from here. Well, it's a case of blink and you miss it with this innings. 50 brought up, and what a devastating passage of play it's been.
Wagner, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the chairman's end. Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Wait. Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Yep.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Got right in behind it. They'll get at least one. There'll be 1 run here for them.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Yep.
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
And that brings up the 100-run partnership for these two.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Wait.
Doesn't beat the infield.
End of the over.
Not a great delivery, got it full, and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
End of the over. 9 off it. India are 101 for none. Jamieson, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
Wait.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary. Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
Now that's a difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Is out there on the short and wide one.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Bowlers!
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, Good running.
Try bowling.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
6 runs added in the over. India are 107 for none.
Try bowling.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Yep.
They'd look for a couple here.
And that brings up the half century for this batsman.
Top class innings, been playing very nicely out there, and that brings up the half century.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
Sharma has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Bowler. Well bowled.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers.
Catch it.
Just about timed that perfectly.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with aplomb.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can
Waiting.
find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Yep, yep.
And gone. Brilliant catch.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
Solid defence, very compact.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Wait on.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. End of the over, 8 off it. India are 128 for 1.
Wait there.
Sharma will be frustrated with that shot. The ball was there to hit, but couldn't find the gap. Well, that was just an awesome delivery. It whizzed past the batsman, and the umpire says that's the first of 2.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
That showed great skill and lovely timing. The boundary was the only place it was heading.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? Quick onto that in the infield.
It was a nice looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
Waiting.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Yes, bowler!
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
End of the over, 6 runs coming from it. India are 134 for 1.
Waiting. Yep.
Well placed, should get a single.
Keeper!
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Keeper!
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Yep.
Can't bowl there, too full and helped on its way.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
Jamieson shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now.
Waiting.
Exquisitely done on the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive, could have been worth more.
Nice solid defensive shot. That's the over. India are 141 for 1.
No interest in that one from the batter. Wagner will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
No shot offered.
Yep. No!
Not a smart decision, you feel, not to run there. Mustn't have a lot of faith in their partner, if you ask me.
Wait.
Caught, gone.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Sharma shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
Wait.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Not a very smart shot. Got nothing onto it in the end.
Misses everything. Drives and misses everything.
Jameson with a superb delivery. Got them coming forward looking to drive, but can't manage to catch the edge. Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
That's the end of the over. One run coming from it. India are 148 for 2.
A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Yep.
Got that away nicely.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Really good shot there.
This is really awesome shot making. The innings is building very nicely. They have to be looking towards that century.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Yep.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Yes, keeper, keeper.
A couple on offer here.
I think that's called for the front foot. Not by much, but that doesn't matter.
Overstepped on that occasion.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Didn't keep the foot behind the line. Just a slight tweak to the run-up will sort it out.
Well-directed short ball sways out of the way.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters.
Wait there.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Wait on.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Waiting.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Waiting. Wait on.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the chairman's end.
Try bowling.
Great shot through the gap.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Wait!
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Yup!
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Keepers! Yep, yep!
There's a chance if this hits.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
End of the over. 7 off it. India are 176 for 2. Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Yes, bowler!
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Got right in behind it.
Yep!
Straight to the fielder. Needs to be on target.
Not a great delivery. Got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Always back in the ball there. Drives the ball away nicely and picked the gap at cover very well.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. 6 runs added in that over. India are 182 for 2. De Grandhomme from the chairman's end.
Wait there.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Catch!
Nicely played.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Too full. Got what it deserved.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Consecutive boundaries in this over. I wonder what plans they'll come up with to slow this batting.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. There'll be 1 run here for them.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Wait.
Nine runs added there. India are 191 for 2.
Waiting.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Beaten on the drive.
A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting. A lovely shorter ball. Just keeping them honest. Still got a chance to use another one in this over.
Wait there. No!
Sensible decision in the end not to take that run.
Yep.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
It's easy runs there at this level when you stray a little down the leg side. Tucked it nicely off the pads for more runs.
Wait there.
Couldn't get it through the field.
End of the over.
Just the 1 run off the
India are
over.
now
India are 192 for 2.
Yep.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Bowlers.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better. That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Wait there.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Bowlers aim.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Catch.
Effortless. A gift, really. Floated it up there and dealt with.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Yep.
No trouble at all to punch it away to the boundary for 4. A poor delivery.
For 2.
Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Yes, bowler.
Good throw from the deep, on target.
they'll get at least one.
That single is just edging the score closer to a century. Looking a wee bit nervous, you've just got to control the nerves and remember to play each shot on its merits.
Try bowling.
Southey with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Power and precision in that shot.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Williamson, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Just through the shot too early.
Solid defence, very compact. End of the over, 7 runs coming from it. India are 209 for 2.
Not a great shot in the end. Practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
It was a nice looking shot. Full and in the slot. Just couldn't find the gap.
Well placed, should get a single.
Missed out the last innings. Can they get to the 100 this time?
Nice shot, runs possible. Gone, it's a good catch.
A good innings, weathered some good bowling and scored freely when given the opportunity, but couldn't keep it going and will head back disappointed.
Waiting.
Over. India are 210 for 3.
Try bowling.
I'm not sure what happened with that delivery. Maybe trying the slower ball, but just got it all wrong.
Yeah.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Good bit of timing there.
Great shot there to get the century. Fantastic.
This has been a great knock, using all the shots available, plenty of boundaries, and not really giving the bowlers much of a look in. A superb century. Fantastic century, totally deserved to take all the accolades from the crowd. It's been a sublime innings so far.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting, mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. That's 2 boundaries in 2 balls. They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Yes, bowler.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep.
Are now 225 for 3.
Southey ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off.